Hello, you beautiful souls, and welcome to this week's weekly Inner Wisdom. Today, instead of choosing from a card, we're going to choose from a book, and we're going to do a book flip. So we have 3 books. Book 1, Book 2, and Book 3. Book 1, you can totally do this. Book 2, your only limit is you. And Book 3, be strong. And I don't know what the messages are going to be. I'm going to do a book flip. So tune into your intuition. Which book would you like to choose? 1, 2, or 3? As always, there is a share prize competition with this. So if you share, please let me know that you've shared so that I do not miss your entry. But for now, which book would you like to choose from? Book number 1, book number 2, or book number 3? Something a little bit different. And if anyone's interested, these 3 books, $5 each at Kmart in Australia. I don't know what anyone else has. Okay. Book number 1, or card book choice number 1. You can totally do this. And it says on the back, life is tough, but so are you. This book is brimming with encouraging quotes and uplifting affirmations to help you summon your inner strength. It's a perfect pick-me-up to remind you that whatever life throws at you, you're totally capable of facing anything. So if you chose number 1, let's find out what your message is. Pour yourself a drink, put on some lipstick, and pull yourself together. And the other side, shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. Putting them together, for me, what I get with those messages is sometimes we feel so frazzled and fragmented and pulled in so many directions. If we can pull ourselves together, shoot for the stars. What is our why? What is it we truly desire? What is our inspiration? Find that, focus on that. Focus on one star, not every star, if that makes sense. And then shoot for the stars, and worst case, shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. I always say that the other way, but I like that it's written that way. So that is number 1. Now I need to work out how I'm going to keep that open. There we go. Book number 2, your only limit is you. Shoot for the stars. When you're striving for a goal, let nothing stand in your way. This is motivational quotes and kick-ass affirmations. And it's here to remind you that with determination in your heart, there's no hurdle that is too high and no dream that is too big. So get out of your own way. Message number 2. Every day is a new chance. Be brave and fearless to know that even if you do make a wrong decision, you're making it for a good reason. Every day is a new chance to embrace the choices that you get to make, to own the decisions you've made. Be brave and fearless enough to know that even if you do make a wrong decision, you're making it for a good reason. Know that the choices you make, even though they may turn out to be a wrong turn, they were the right decision for you, the right choice for you at that moment. And if it turns out that it was the wrong choice, then every day is a new chance to change that choice, to change that decision, take ownership of what was wrong, why it was wrong, how you can do it differently and move forward. Because your only limit is you. Every day is a new chance. So change your decision, change your action. And then if you chose number 3, just realised we're not going to have a bottom of the deck. I might pull a card to tie it all in. You can, let me read the back first, but I'll keep the book flip. You can be the hero of your own story. This little book is here to send you some love, packed with quotes to inspire and statements full of compassion. This ink and paper hug will help you to keep your chin up, your chest out, and be strong. Now, I've already done the flip, so I'm going to keep it. Wow. You can be the hero of your own story, and yes, it does say that on the back. Owning your story is the bravest thing you will ever do. We all have stories, but is your story yours? Are you brave enough to say, you know what, I'm surrounded by everyone else's stories, and if I hone in on this one, this is mine. This was my teachers, this was my friends, this was my cousins, this was my bosses. All of these are ones that you've accumulated that you take on as your own. But what is your true story? What is your story? You can be the hero of your own story by owning it. Owning your story is the bravest thing you will ever do. And my lady crush, Brené Brown, I think she is absolutely amazing. So work through these layers and discover which story is yours and own that, and then be the hero of that story. Okay, which deck am I going to use? The I Am, of course. Let's get a bottom of the deck or a card to tie it all in, because we only have 3 books. That one. Oh. Be vulnerable, sensitive, exposed, and wide open. It is safe to reveal the real you. Going back to number 1, pour yourself a drink, put on some lipstick, and pull yourself together. Sometimes we need to have that breakdown, to have that breakthrough, to have everything fall apart so that we can put it all back together. The image they're giving me is the tower in the tarot. It has to crumble to build new foundations. And shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. Sometimes revealing the real raw you can be scary, and it can feel so unobtainable, but you can totally do this. Number 2. Every day is a new chance. Embrace your vulnerability, your sensitivity. Expose yourself. Be wide open. Know that it is safe to reveal the real, raw you. Be brave and fearless to know that even if you do make a wrong decision, you've made it for a good reason. And sometimes owning that decision can feel really, really vulnerable, but be okay with that. Because your only limit is you. And what's on the other side of vulnerability? Empowerment. And of course, you can be the hero of your own story. Owning your story is the bravest thing you will ever do. And sometimes sorting through all of these to find yours can be vulnerable, can leave you feeling exposed and wide open. And I've closed the book, so I'm not going to be able to go back. Be strong enough to tap into your vulnerability, because on the other side of vulnerability is strength and empowerment. Be vulnerable enough to face your own BS, to stop the excuses, and know that the only limit is you, your story, your mind, your story, your beliefs. And be vulnerable, wide open, and know that it's safe to reveal the real raw you. You can totally do this. A little bit different this week. I would love to know which book you chose, 1, 2, or 3, or if you chose multiple, how the messages resonated for you. And of course, if you share, let me know you've shared so I do not miss your entry. So much healing, love and laughter, your gracious goddess of guidance, Tracey. Stay well, stay safe, and above all else, stay true to you. Remember the 2023 motto, or remember this year's motto. 2023 is all about me. There's nothing I can't, there's no limit to what I can have, do, or be.